Listen very carefully. What's the sound that you can hear? It's so close. It does appear it must be very near. It sounds like Mr. Brown and his good friend the teddy bear. They're singing without a care. Happy voices in the evening air. Do you know this happy song? Maybe you can sing along.
Hey, hey, we work all day, fixing toys throughout the day. Hey, hey, we work all day, having fun as we work and play. Hey, hey, we laugh all day, fixing toys throughout the day. Hey, hey, we laugh all day, having fun as we laugh and play.
Mr. Brown chuckled happily. Oh, Ted, singing is such fun. It helps get the work done, and it cheers up everyone. His friend, the teddy bear, poured Mr. Brown a cup of tea, which Mr. Brown drank hurriedly, 3 big gulps. 1, 2, 3. Right, Ted, another toy to fix, to make as good as new. This car? This train? This kangaroo? The choice is up to you. The teddy paused. He'd gone all shy. In his hand, a fairy queen, battered, broken, not very clean. Who knew where she had been? Mr. Brown, what's your honest view? Are fairies really true? Someone clever, like you, must know if they're really true. Mr. Brown chuckled to himself, then whispered to the bear, Here's a secret I will share. There are fairies everywhere. So you must believe in fairies. Fairies are not pretend. They're the truth. You can depend a fairy will be your best friend. They may be out of sight, but fairies you can always trust. And what's more, all fairies must spend time sprinkling fairy dust. We'll make that little fairy queen the best you've ever seen. Fix her clothes, make her clean, with flashing star, a real queen. But this little fairy was the saddest he'd seen so far, and she looked so bizarre. This fairy with a broken star. Dear, dear, she is a frightful mess, muttered Mr. Brown. He shook his head, gave a frown, sat the broken fairy down. First, I'll have a cup of tea, then we'll start on her repair. And she'll need new clothes to wear. What do you think, Teddy Bear? The little bear thought a while. She'll need gold, shiny fancy things, a crown of silver rings, and for flying, the finest wings. Mr. Brown smiled at the bear. With new clothes she'll be like new. A few screws, a bit of glue, then she'll look as good as you. Later, when the job was done, Mr. Brown had some more tea, put the fairy on his knee, said to Ted, Now look carefully. A single drop of magic dust I'll put it on her star. That one drop will go very far. Right, it's done. There you are. The teddy watched in disbelief. Then, much to the bear's delight, the star began to sparkle bright, like a real fairy light. And then the fairy moved. It was as if she'd just awoke, yawned wide, and then loudly spoke. Yippee! I'm no longer broke. Thank you, sir, for what you've done, for fixing me up like new. Now I can disappear and do the magic that fairies do. Mr. Brown smiled, chuckled. Think nothing of it, my dear. But you don't have to disappear. You can stay with us. Live here. Come and join us in our house. Teddy Bear can be your friend. He's a bear I can recommend. A friend on who you can depend. The fairy smiled and said, Thank you. I'd really love to stay. And Ted can help me straight away. We'll do some magic today. Teddy cheered and said, Yippee! Oh, just tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want me to. It's a dream come true. The fairy laughed and said, Come on, we're going for a ride to see a child who cried and cried when one of her front teeth died. Climb on my back. My name's Fee, and we'll fly to send her love. Something magic from above. Something she can be proud of. So Ted and Fee flew into the night, with Ted holding tight on his first fairy flight, through the sky in the bright moonlight, soaring up and zooming down, happily chatting all the while, Teddy with a laughing smile. Hey, this is travelling in style. And they stopped and quietly hovered, silent in the air. Fee whispered to the teddy bear, That's her mummy's house down there. I'll wave my wand and magic star to send her lots of love, and then I'll blow her lots of fairy kisses from above. A little gift beneath her pillow, and then we're on our way. It really is child's play, making little kids feel okay. Fee waved her magic star, which brightly flashed and shone with light. She shouted, Hold on tight, as they flew back in the moonlight. Flying home, they sang a happy song. You've heard it once before. They loudly sang it more and more, until their throats were sore. Our words are slightly rearranged. Can you see which words have changed?
Hey, hey, we work all day, spreading love throughout the day. Hey, hey, we work all day, having fun as we work and play. Hey, hey, we laugh all day, spreading love throughout the day. Hey, hey, we laugh all day, having fun as we laugh and play.
Mr. Brown was waiting by the door to welcome Ted and Fee. Said, Goodness gracious me, I'd better have a cup of tea. And then the little fairy queen, who in this story starred, sat thinking long and hard. Then wrote this lovely thank you card. Thank you, Mr. Brown. From Fee.